Boom.
It's a revolution. It's a revolution.
So what's up YouTube, and welcome back to another video. It's a bright early start. As you saw, it's about 6:30 this morning. I've got to be quiet because everybody else in the house is still asleep, but I've got another busy day ahead of me. I've got work in a little while, but of course, you know, it's another day, a full day of eating on the prep series. I'm going to show you all my meals I eat throughout the whole day. I'm going to show the macros on the screen. I know you guys like these videos a lot, so that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. But also, I'm going to talk a little bit more about why I eat the meals when I eat them, especially with the carbohydrates I eat and how much I eat around certain times. So this video is going to explain more in depth about why I eat the certain foods when I eat them. So if you do enjoy this video, give this video a big thumbs up for me. But I'm about to start my day off with some breakfast to get some fuel going. I've just got the standard, you guys know if you're an OG subscriber. I've got my 2 rashers of turkey breast, and I've got 6 eggs. I've got 2 whole eggs and 4 egg whites, and of course I've got some sea salt on there, and then I've got my bowl of oats. I've got 60 grams of oats in there, which is dry whey, and I've got some cinnamon on top of there, and then of course my black coffee. Can't go without a coffee to start your day, and then my vitamins, which is my omega-3s, vitamin Bs, the usual. I'm about to dig into that. Now you guys know breakfast is the most important meal of the day, other than your pre-workout and post-workout meals. Now I like to make sure I get a good balance of carbohydrates, proteins and fats for my first meal day. Mainly I like to focus more on my carbohydrates and proteins. So for this meal, the macros are just a good balance of carbohydrates and proteins. And of course, like I said, I put sea salt on all my meals. Now a lot of people have probably been asking, why do I put salt on my meals? Now I don't use normal table salt. I avoid that as much as possible, but I will always use sea salt and pink salt. Now this just helps, keeps you rehydrated, and also it gives you that contraction of the muscles when you're in the gym. So whenever you're getting those pumps, that comes from the sea salt. So if you do use sea salt, the main aim and focus is to keep it consistent. Don't use sea salt on maybe 1 or 2, 3 meals and then not on the other meals, and then the next day don't use them on your meals. If you're going to use sea salt, keep them to all your meals. Only a couple of sprinkles, that's all you need. I normally do that 3 or 4 turns on every single meal, and I keep it consistent. That way you don't go get any water retention, you don't go soft or anything like that, especially when you have like a refeed or a cheat meal. If you have a cheat meal that's kind of high in sodium, and you know your sodium levels are already low, what tends to happen is you'll hold on to a lot of water. So what I like to do is make sure I keep my sea salt as consistent as I can with all my meals. Then when I do have cheat meals or anything like that, I don't get that water retention and start holding on to a lot of water. So that's why I have sea salt. I'm going to dig into breakfast. I'm going to catch up on some stuff and work on that. I'll probably catch you guys on meal 2. So let's get this day started. Alright guys, so as you saw there, I just made up my next meal of the day, which is also going to be my pre-workout meal. Now you guys know I'm a big advocate about having whole natural foods. It's always about having whole natural foods before you think about having anything else like supplements, etc. But you guys saw my next meal of the day is going to be a shake. Now the reason why is I'm on my way to the gym to train a client. After I train the client, I will be training. But when I'm training my client, I can't be sitting there eating a meal because it doesn't look professional. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to quickly have my shake before I train my client. That way it can digest. Then I'll be training straight afterwards. But as you guys saw, I've just got myself a shake which is 80 grams of oats, and I've got 55 grams of the chocolate brownie whey protein, and also I'm going to chuck in one of these, of course, which is the Rice Krispie bar. It's about 15 grams of carbohydrates and about 80 calories in that bar. So, as you saw in the macros earlier, that's everything. My carbohydrates is somewhere around about 60 to 70 grams for that meal. And as you guys know, I like to keep all my carbohydrates around my workout. That way I get the best out of my workout, and also when I finished I can replenish my glycogen level. So I'm looking around about 70 grams of my carbohydrates before. Now the reason why they're not too high as my pre-workout is because I don't want to feel bloated and I don't want it to affect my workout. So 60 to 70 is about average that I have for my pre-workout, and then most of my carbohydrates will be in my post-workout meal, where I'll probably look around about 100 to maybe 130 grams of carbohydrates in the post-workout meal, like I said, to replenish my glycogen levels after my workout. Also, as you guys can see, I've got my intra-workout. Now most of you guys know what's in there, but for any of you guys that are new to the channel, I've got my amino acids, some L-glutamine and creatine, which I'll sip during my workout, and of course my Stimumax for my pre-workout to give me some energy. Today we've got a push session, which of course is your chest, shoulders and triceps. We've changed up the training split, which has gone from an AM to PM workouts to now doing push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest again. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to sip on that literally before I go and train my client. Then I'm going to be training, so I'll catch you guys on the other clip.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so just got back from the gym and it was a really good workout today. Really focusing on my upper chest. As most of you guys may know, my chest is one of my weakest body parts. It's really lagging compared to everything else. So I wanted to put a lot of focus on my chest today, especially the upper chest. It was really good, got a really good pump, and I managed to knuckle my workout down in hours and whatnot, because if you guys remember from the last video, I said I took, you know, too long doing my workout. I'd done too many exercises for chest and I still had to do shoulders and triceps afterwards. I managed to do 3 exercises for chest, as you saw in the video, and I've done 3 exercises for shoulders and 2 exercises for triceps. I was pretty much in and out within about an hour and 20 minutes. So I've knuckled it down. My last workout I was in there for about 2 hours, so I brought it down just over half hour, which is all good. But I've just got back home, time to get my post-workout meal in. But before I show you that, I got a delivery and it's just here. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Alright, so most of you guys will probably already know what's in the box, but if you don't know, I'm going to show you guys. Inside the box, it is another box.
What's in the fucking box?
But inside that box, you guessed it, boom, it's the business cards, the new business cards. And to be honest, I really like them. They got this, like, you might not be able to tell on the camera, but they got like this gloss finish, so they look nice and shiny, look really professional. And you know, it just resembles me a lot better than my old ones. It's got the logo of the TWarrior, it's got everything you need to know, and also it's got my YouTube and of course the Make It Happen on the back. So I'm really happy that I've got these, and it's all about now just giving them out to people that are interested. But anyway, let's get to the good part, post-workout meal. So let's put a little montage together in 3 and 2, 1, action.
Fix this mic real quick.
Boom. Alright, so there you go. There's my post-workout meal. Switching it up today. Now most of you guys know it's always a standard bro food. Well, this is pretty much a bro food as well, but normally I always get white rice and chicken. Today I'm going for jacket potato. There's no specific reason. I'm just switching it because I fancy something different. But I've got 150 grams of chicken breast, 320 grams of jacket potato, and of course my ketchup and sea salt on there, because I put sea salt on every single one of my meals. Now I also had a banana on the way home, I didn't record that. So with the banana and this meal, my total macros is just there. So as you see, a good amount of carbohydrates, probably somewhere around 100 to 120 grams of carbohydrates in this meal. Like I said, after I finish my workout, that's where I get the main source of my carbohydrates to replenish my glycogen levels, a good amount of protein and low in fat, because it's my post-workout meal. That's pretty much it. I'm going to dig into this, then I've got to go straight off out to meet somebody. It's work related, and then from there I'm going shopping because I need to pick up a suit. It's my best friend's wedding next week and I need to get a suit for the wedding. So I'll probably catch you guys when I'm in the shops wearing a suit. See you there. So that's the suit, that's me, and boom. What do you guys think? You change ones are too small. Sometimes you gotta dress to impress. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of the suit?
"12 seconds later.
Alright guys, so all my errands are done and also the shopping done for the suit. Like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think of that suit. Now personally, it fits really well. I feel comfortable in it. It feels flexible, stretchy in that, and I'll have to give it a 9 out of 10 overall, but let me know what you think in the comments below. But anyway, everything's done. Now, I just wanted to touch on a subject while I'm here. Now, on the way back to the car, I walked past Subway and I was thinking to myself, I could pick up a Subway, you know, for my next meal. But if you guys don't know, or maybe some of you may know, I still suffer to this day with a disorder, which is anorexia. I battled anorexia in 2011/2012. A long story, that's for a different video. But I still, you know, suffer with it today. On this day, I still suffer every single day with this disorder. But the only thing is I control it a lot better than I did back then. But as I walked past Subway, I was thinking to myself, you know, I could go in Subway, get a good meal, which is, you know, good carbohydrates, good macros, fats, protein, and I can choose what I want. But with this disorder, there's still parts of it that plays on my mind. And, you know, sometimes I think, okay, it says it's only this amount of calories, this amount of protein, this amount of carbs, etc. But then there's always that bit in the back of my head that says there's something else they put in there, you know, there's something, you know, that's not, you know, chemicals or whatnot that they put into the chicken, things like that. So it plays on my mind, and I'd always think I'd rather play it safe and just go home and have one of my meals where I know, you know, exactly from gram to gram of calories that are in there, of carbohydrates, proteins and whatnot. So, you know, just wanted to let you know that, you know, with this disorder, it don't just go away, you know. Just because I'm the size I am now, I eat the food I eat now, and, you know, on the bulk I'm eating 4,000 calories, weekends I'm eating pizza for my cheat meals and that, doesn't mean the disorder has gone completely. There are still days where it gets control of me and it, you know, plays on my mind. But the thing that I'm trying to tell you guys is that I'm able to control it a lot better. Now, I know I haven't controlled it that well, that I didn't get the Subway, but I know in my head I will feel better if I just have the meal when I go home. That way I know what calories are in there, you know, what your carbs, etc., like I just said. But I could have gone in there and just got it, but, you know, I just don't want to. I don't want to mess with my head, don't want to mess with my mind. But like I just wanted to get the message out there that if people suffer with eating disorders or anything, like any kind of disorder, they don't just go away. It never just, you know, vanishes. It's always still there. It's just that person knows how to control it in a better way than when they was at their worst stage. So like I said, back in the days in 2011, I was only eating maybe some days an apple a day. Now, I'm not exaggerating that. That is the truth. When I was in hospital, some days I'll probably eat an apple, maybe even only half an apple at some days. But now I'm able to control it a lot more. I'm able to take control of my options when it comes to food and how I feel once I'm eating it, after I'm eating it, and even before I'm eating it. So, you know, I just wanted to get that message out there. But I didn't get the Subway, which is kind of gutting because I kind of wish I had it now. But I'm on my way home now, and the time I get home, it's probably going to be my next meal. And then I'll probably show you what it is, of course, because it's a full day of eating. Like I said, I didn't want to show you everything with going to the meeting today and showing all the shopping and that, because today's video is all about, you know, just the food. I know I'm doing this little rant, motivational speech, whatever it is you want to call it now, but it's all about the food. So let's get to the food. So I'll see you back at home.
Okay guys, so I'm back at home now. I'm just about to cook up my next meal of the day. Now, after I've had my post-workout meal, this is when I start like getting more of my fats in. The reason why is fats is like a lot more filling, so towards the end of my day I have more fats in my meals, and like I said, it just keeps me fuller. Especially my last meal of the night will have some good fats in it, so as I'm sleeping, I feel full. I don't feel hungry or starving when I go to bed, and also when I wake up I feel refreshed. So my next meal of the day, as you can see, I'm just using some minced beef. This is actually 20% fat, but it's actually 16 grams per 100 grams. So I'm probably going to get about 150 grams of minced beef. So I'm going to cook that up. And if you guys are wondering, of course, standard, I use the 1 cow fry light. This is butter flavour. Now, to be honest, I hate butter. I hate the flavour and the taste of butter, but that's all they had. Normally I get the coconut flavour or just the standard olive oil flavour. But just going to put a couple sprays on. Nothing major. I'll probably cook half of this now and then the other half later for like a prep, so it's all cooked in bulk. Half of that. Straight on. And that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that cook, put the rest of my food together, and then I'll show you guys when it's all done. So see you there. Alright, so there you go. Quick and simple. My next meal of the day, as you guys guessed it, I've just got my mince. That's nice and hot. But I've just got some rice there, which is 160 grams. Some mince, also 160 grams. And then some green beans for my fibre. And of course, I'm going to be using my salt. This time I'm using the pink salt. Again, just a little sprinkle. And also, again, just a little bit, I'm just going to add on some smoked garlic. This gives it some great flavour. But like I said, just a little sprinkle, nothing crazy. The macros for that meal is just there. So as you can see, a good amount of fats in this meal, and like I said, towards the end of the day, my meals will have a higher amount of fats as the beginning of the day. So you'll kind of understand that the beginning of my day, I'm focusing on my carbohydrates, so my carbs will gradually increase, my morning breakfast, and then my pre-workout, post-workout, and then from there my carbs will drop down a little bit, and then I'll be focusing on more on higher fat meals. So the reason behind that, there's no real specific reason, it's just how I like to do it. I like to make sure my carbohydrates are all focused around my workout, and then the rest of the day, as I'm going into this prep and going into a calorie deficit, I want to make sure my fats are throughout the rest of the day. That way, like I said, it just keeps me fuller, and that way I'm not hungry throughout the day. So that's just the method that I like to use. I'm not trying to say that it's the right method, it's not also the wrong method, it's just what I like to do, and it's what works for me. So you know what I'm about to do now? I'm about to dig into this. Even though it's piping hot, it looks delicious. So I'm about to wrap up this video with my last meal of the night. As you can tell, it's getting late now. It's just coming up to 10:30. It's been a long day, really tired. I've been focusing on editing and that. I've been editing this video and some other stuff for the YouTube channel. But like I said, I'm about to get my last meal of the day in, and it's pretty much the same as my breakfast. Don't know why, I just always like to do this, but I like to just keep it the same as my first meal. So I've just got myself a bowl of oats, which is 85 grams, and I've got 15 grams of peanut butter, and also 4 egg whites to round up my proteins. So the macros for that meal is just there. Also with this, I've got 2 omega-3 tablets that I take. That rounds up all my fats and everything. Also, I forgot to mention, on that previous meal that I had, I didn't show you guys, but what I done was I had 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil on top of my meal, so that rounds up my fats and that for that meal as well. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end this video here. It's a full day of eating, but I want to know, guys, is there anything specific you guys want to see on the YouTube channel? Is there any requests that you have? Is there anything in particular you want to see from me on my channel? Is it the full day of eating, a day in life, or if there's anything you guys want to see on this YouTube channel, give me your input and I can get a video up for you guys. So let me know in the comments below. Also, if you are interested in that cycle, the prep cycle, that video on what I'm taking, a little bit more about the drug enhancements, let me know as well in the comments below. But like I said, I want a big group of people. You know, I don't want to just do this video if only 3 or 4 people are interested in that. I want to do it if there's a big group, because it's a big subject to touch and I want to make sure that I have a big audience that are interested in it. So if you are still interested, let me know in the comments below, because otherwise I'm not going to do it unless you let me know. But that is pretty much it, guys. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. I do appreciate it so much. Smash that button. Let's see if we can get 50 likes on this video. I've never reached 50 likes, so let's give it a try. I know you guys are strong, so do that. Also, if you are new to the YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. We have that free giveaway. We're getting so close. 500 subscribers and you may get yourself a My Protein amino acids as a free giveaway. So keep subscribing. If you are new to YouTube channel, share it on your social media pages to get other people involved and get them subscribing. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, make it happen. Peace.
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends. I got just a thing